coding out my Elgato, my streaming software couldn't connect to the one that I just created out of the Creator Studio. I had to go in and create an actual live event, and now we're actually working. So, here we are. Crystal Lake Fridays. We're back, part 5 for Not a New Beginning. I'm just going to wait a few minutes to get started up. Give everybody a chance to get in. I apologize. Thanks so much for the support, because I saw it had a ton of likes before we started up. I couldn't get that one going. But here we are. We're going to get into it soon. We're just giving people a chance to come in and join us. The link is alive now. We're alive. So I hope everyone's doing well. Good wrap up to the weekend. Here we are Friday night for some more Crystal Lake fun. I've had a pretty good week. Not too busy at work. Been watching a lot of Star Trek Discovery this week for the DLC show to do that second half of the second season review. So I'm ready to kill some people. Let's go. Like, I'm ready to kill some people. Stat. So the last time we were here, I actually had a request to go away from Deborah. So I was setting up AJ before I came on. So we're actually going to go with AJ. I believe it was the red shirt that made that request. Yeah, I got AJ Mason all set up. I've got her perks set up with, what do I got on her? Lightfoot, generate less noise while sprinting. She's already got a 10-10 stealth, but why not? Generate a little bit more. Grease Monkey, car starting, because she has decent repair. She has a 7, but I've also got spatial awareness, and that's your chance of stumbling while running and sprinting are decreased. So we'll just start searching for a room while everybody has the chance to come in and join us. Again, I do apologize for the confusion. I'm hoping everybody can make it. That usually does, because I tried with that the encoding key. The software I'm using is not friendly to it. If I used OSB or OSB, sorry, it would be a lot more friendly, but it has some issues in terms of I can't hear myself playing, and I like to hear the game music. So I see a couple of people are up in the chat. Thanks so much for coming in. Dropping some likes. Just responding in the chat. I'm just prepping in the background, making sure I have everything set up so it sounds good. So when everybody comes in, we're happy, because I've got the game music turned up. I've got my volume turned up, so we should be good. Just gonna put the link out on Twitter. Forgot to do that earlier. Gonna just drop the link. There we go. Dropped it in there. So before we get in, since this is part 5, not a new beginning, I'm also going to play as Roy whenever we're Jason. So that should be a good time. Still searching. Still searching. At least this gives a chance for people to come in while we're waiting to find a room. And here we are still waiting. There was actually an update to the game. And that was in terms of a pretty major patch to fix some issues. And I think they also smoothed over some of the visuals. The characters look a bit cleaner, even more, a little bit more polished. But one thing they were fixing is something that I thought was gone because it was an issue when the game first loaded, and that was people being able to get on top of the big house in the stage that's based on part 2, Packanack, where people could hide on top of the house. That's something that was an issue way back. I remember when the game first launched, and now it's also apparently an issue again. They've just patched it again. They must have left the code open. Went and reverted back to a previous, and then they've addressed it from there. Maybe they thought that people wouldn't do it. But people are going to find a way to not play properly. That was a dead link. Let's try this again. If I had more people that played, I could invite them into that room, but I don't think that would load. That's how the game used to work. You used to be able to go in a room, and then people would eventually join you, but not since they changed the servers where it's more merged and easier to find a room. All right, here we go. Hopefully this room actually works. And then we can start. Like I said.
Hello?
What?
Whoa,
Corey?
lots of people talking.
Corey?
Lots of people talking.
Can you talk again?
Oh, and I'm still Deborah by accident. Let's change that up. Get to AJ. We'll see some chat tonight as well. We always see some chat. But there we go. I think I have everyone muted that was talking. Because I don't want to hear anybody talking.
Yo, what up, nerds?
That guy literally just said, yo, what up, nerds? So he's been muted. All right. AJ's ready. Roy's ready. I'm ready because I made it through. Not the majority of. the majority of. I started at the second half of episode 7. I didn't finish it for last week. So that's why we didn't really talk about it. That and I was so tired of talking about it last week of Star Trek Discovery. Like I am every week. But yet we talk about it nonstop. It's like an obsession. An obsession you just don't want to put down, but you need to. But I made it to episode 12, and that's the Shadow of the Valley episode where Pike goes and gets the time crystal and sees his future from the peaceful monk Klingons that are not warlike. Oh, I'll talk about it on Sunday. I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch Such Sweet Sorrow, part 1 and 2. That second half is pretty long, and I'm running out of time. So I gotta watch The Twilight Zone. Alright, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Will it be Roy off the top? Nope. Part 8, Jason. It is not us. Oh, more people are talking. You weren't talking in the lobby. I can't mute you now. No.
I can't believe he killed.
Oh, and he's by me as well. Oh, God. Hopefully he doesn't talk much. AJ with the baseball bat. Be a good practice run before everybody gets here. I played one just to test the levels for the other link that for some reason wouldn't connect to my gaming software, my streaming software. There's a rant in itself for Dawn's DLC. Hey, here you go. Pay like $150 for this capture device, and what's that? You can't connect right from the videos that you want to create in the Creator Studio. You have to create individual live events, and then you can select those.
Hello? Hello? Oh God, help us! Jason's real! Please help us! Jason's alive! Please help us!
Deborah's on point. She's calling Tommy, calling Jason. Jason, come save us from you. And come save us from life is more like it. No. Alright, let's go down here. I'm starting a little bit earlier tonight, so maybe some of the people that are usually with us won't join us till later. I'm gonna go... Well, probably until around 10, so hey.
Got it.
A little bit of extra streaming time. That never hurt anyone. I hate being near the group. Definitely prefer playing as the lone wolf doing my own thing. Oh, and there's the other car. Should have repaired that one. So I've been up there. Let's just head towards Packanack. Why not? Maybe we can get on the roof? I don't think so. Because they finally fixed it. I've got 10-10 stealth plus an extra stealth buff for noise, so I don't think Jason's gonna be seeing me. I think we're good to go into the big house and check out to see if there's car keys. Ah! I've got 10-10 stealth! How the... It's the other person. That's who he was going after. There was another person in the building that was making noise. Wrong place, wrong time. Because he can't see me. See?
Holy shit, is that a dead body?
AJ, stop getting scared. Oh my god, she got scared and I got morphed on. Brutal. That is brutal. And now we wait. Nope. Fox is trying to go toe-to-toe with Jason. That's not usually a very good idea. Yes, Oiler Greg. Thank you for coming in. Kill, kill, kill. Yeah, that's what Jason did. I just got smoked. Oh, that's a good idea. Just hide right in the closet. Great idea, Fox. Wonderful. Alright, there's another one down. This guy's all over the place. He just morphed like right onto the car. Wow. No wonder you could see me. My character had 10 like the best stealth you can get. How are you doing tonight, OG? Is it just Tommy left? Just Tommy left. Wow, what a quick game. We just started this thing.
Okay, all set.
Oh, he had a starting buff. Yeah, the car looks way smoother. So the game actually had an update just the other day. It wasn't actually available to play last weekend, so I couldn't even have done it if I was available, apparently. Because I tried to play it on Sunday after we finished the stream, and I couldn't get into the game. So there's some major bug fixes that they did with the update, but they also polished the game a bit more in terms of the colors. I can tell on my end. I know I'm not streaming perfectly right now, but I'm hoping the finished product after it's encoded is 1080.
Please, anyone?
Oh, there we go. Way to go, Tommy. Walk right into that bear trap.
Please, no!
That was Chad's voice. They still haven't fixed that. Because they've got the original Tommy doing the voice most of the time, Thom Matthews. But occasionally when he's caught or in situations, it's either Adam or it's
My
Chad's
good
voice.
boy. Mommy has a reward for you. Come home, sweetie.
Come home. Yeah, I got killed like right out of the gate. Oh, some people left. That's why it was such a short game. But that dude was actually pretty good at Jason. Albeit I was being a little cocky going right to the big house when he was nearby. Alright, we'll just stay in here. Wow. That's crazy, OG. Heavy floods in Houston and lots of power, lightning, and hail. Good to hear you're okay, though, man. Good to hear you're good.
Hello.
Uh-oh. Another talker. Mute.
What happened? What's going on, guys? Delay.
Cobra Dominator. I wonder if that's supposed to be about the Weather Dominator from old G.I. Joe, but I seriously doubt it. But that would relate to your thing. That's crazy, man. That it happened over a course of a couple days. Is the weather better now? Like for the foreseeable forecast? Back to more like seasonal? Just waiting up. Ready up, guys. Come on. These three people just waiting to the 15 second. Once it gets to 15 seconds, then it'll do a quicker countdown. Foot of water in the yard. Wow. That's crazy, man. And you're up on blocks. So that's good, though. 3 feet off the ground. It's actually been a lot cooler here than it usually is. but not anything crazy like that. But it's definitely hasn't got to more seasonal weather yet. We've had some nice days, but it's mostly still been pretty cold, even though it is Canada. And hey, Cup, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming in. Just gonna turn my headset down a bit so I can talk to you guys properly, so the game audio isn't like dry, like ringing in my ear.
Is that real? This can't be real.
I'm hoping the levels are a bit better tonight and you guys can actually hear the gameplay while I'm talking, because I know I'm loud in the mix when I was testing it. Yeah, I'm checking these drawers, Cub. I'm looking for the script to Return of the Living Dead Part 6. I've heard it's in one of these drawers in the game of Friday the 13th. So I'm gonna keep opening drawers until we find it. Then we'll have to film it. We got lucky in huge storms today. Mostly spent themselves offshore. More tonight, but then better. Oh, okay. Wow. That's good to hear that it's gonna get better. We normally have like a really big end to the winter up here, and we didn't have it this year. Like, it just kind of ended. It was weird. Normally, I know it's like a reputation that Canada, we do still get snow, and I'm in like one of the probably the most south part of Canada, and we still get snow in mid to late April, and we didn't have anything. After the beginning of April, we were fine. But it's been like constantly raining as well, but not like heavy. Not like storms. Red Shirt, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. I was saying off the top, guys, sorry about the link thing. I had to change it. It wouldn't connect to it. I've never had the issue with this program connecting to the event I created for this one, so I had to delete it and create another one. Go figure. But I was also saying off the top that I'm ready. I'm ready to run around and hit Jason with a bat. Mr. Matthews, thanks for coming in. How's it going, man? That I'm ready because I've not quite finished Cub, but I'm in episode 12 of Star Trek Discovery, and that's the one when Pike and the damn time crystal. I'm like, ugh. I'm struggling through. Got to do that second half of our season 2 review this week, and then we'll forever be done with it. Then we can move on to zombie reviews. We can talk about zombies for an entire DLC show. Zombie movies. We'll start with the ones you covered, and we'll just go from there. The worst possible zombie movies ever made. I Am Where You Absolutely Don't Want to Be is by Vanessa. You don't want to be near that character. Lowest stealth. Lowest stealth in the game. It's like a red beacon flashing on the board on the map for Jason. Are we in Packanack again? We are in Packanack again. Oiler Greg, kill, Mr. M. Mr. Matthews. No, please, I have children. Ready for the Heavy of Metal review. With extra boobs. Cutting in more boobs, as Cub would say. This place has been looted by the looks of it. Yeah, it's been cleared out. I love when they leave the doors open. Don't make it easier for Jason or anything. Oh. Oh, they are driving. I'm like, oh, the car's been fixed, but they don't have the cars. I think he means all the counselors over here, but like I said, I'm ready to kill or be killed. But I'm gonna put a fight up. This is I'm in the kind of mood where I wish team killing was still a thing in this game early on, and they took it out early on because people were getting butthurt over it. But you could kill each other, like counselors could kill each other, shoot each other, hack each other to death. Tonight's the night. I'd kill every one of them thinking they were a writer or producer of Star Trek Discovery. But I would never wish harm on the actual writers or producers. It's just a joke. Sarcasm. Yeah, man, Mr. Matthews saying, Cub, missed you guys the last couple weekends. The people keep making you do stuff. All good, man. I'm glad you could come in to check this stream out. We'll be going again on Sunday afternoon for sure. Oh yeah, I forgot. Heavy Metal and Life Force. All the boobs you could ask for in one movie review. Are you gonna pick me up? You're gonna leave AJ to die? It's not very neighborly of you. Oh, look at this. Getting a ride. Get in. Oh yes, Mr. Matthews, you bought Cuphead the night after the stream. How do you like it? I haven't had a chance to play it very much. What do you think of it? Oh, he's trolling. We're just trolling right now. He's driving backwards. And I can't look backwards because I'm not the driver. Yeah, he's just driving backwards. We're trolling Jason currently. That is what's going on. Hopefully we survive the trolling. And we're going back into the camp. Put more seats in the premiere due to the viral effects after the announcement of more boobs. Mr. Matthews, so good, frustrating, and very rewarding. It's definitely a just one more try kind of game. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's for sure. I'm glad you enjoy it. Good to hear you enjoy it, but I agree. I agree. I need to play it more. I really haven't played it enough. But it has that same feeling, like I was saying during the stream, like a Dark Souls or a Rogue Legacy, that you just keep going even though it gets harder and harder. But you just don't want to stop, because you know when you do win, it's going to be that much sweeter when you do. Like I did in that stream. Now I want a boob count instead of a kill count. Okay. There we go. We'll have to add a new format, Red Shirt, to the DLC show that when we talk about my stuff, we'll talk about kill counts, like in Friday the 13th or other horror movies, and we talk about Cub stuff, we'll talk about boob counts. Do we have both cars going? I think we have both cars going. We're trolling this Jason hard. Yeah, the other car is fixed. This is perfect. Like, the game is playing, I can talk to all of you guys, and I'm safe for the moment. I don't have to think, and we've called the police! Oh man. This Jason must be new, because if not, I would be raging if this was me. And if they had both cars going, and they called the cops, I would be raging. I'd be like, holy F, I suck. I know, I definitely should. Mr. Matthews, stream another Cuphead, definitely. I'll have to get one in this week. Mr. Registered, I think he's saying sweet about the boob count, and Mr. Matthews seconds it. Yeah, there's the other car in the mini map. I just saw it in the corner. This would be a perfect one. A perfect game to be able to go get a drink or a snack or go to the washroom, but geez. I'm not doing anything. I can entertain, actually talk to you guys. Well, Greg says, send more cops. Yeah, send more policemen. send more ambulance drivers. I said, send more ambulance drivers. Return of the Living Dead, part 1 and 2. Both great movies. One being the legit, and the other being the parody. But I love how both have the same cast in it. The same two guys. Don Matthews is one of it. Frank is the older guy. What's the young? It's something generic like Johnny. Not Tommy, obviously. That's Tom Jarvis. Tommy Jarvis from Friday the 13th. Poop count motion. Yes. The motion is carried. We will have to do it. I'm sure Jez will be up for that, so I don't think it'll be a problem on our show. I agree, Mr. Matthews. At first I enjoyed it because it was such like a new feeling to be able to play with all these people, but then it just got annoying. But then fortunately I was able to develop groups of friends, either people that I know or other people. Johnny, I knew it was just something. Johnny? Yeah, I knew it was something generic like that. Thank you, Cub. And Frank, I thought so. Johnny and Frank, I knew it. I knew it was just as generic as Tommy. But back to what Mr. Matthews was saying, I was eventually able to play in private groups, and that's a lot of fun, because then you can choose who Jason is, and you can watch Jason when you're dead, and you can also hear, like, if you're Jason, you can hear people talking on their mics if they have their headsets going, talking to one another. You could hear what they were planning, so the private match. And yeah, still a little buggy, for sure. And they just patched it again. The game's pretty abandoned. They've moved on to other stuff. Actually, part of the programmers are working on, they announced it today, it was Gun Media and Ilphonic were the big programmers when they were developing this game, the big developers. They're actually working on an asymmetrical horror game like this, or Dead by Daylight, but based on Predator. Predator Hunting Grounds, I think they called it. They released a teaser trailer today. Didn't have any gameplay, just like a cinematic cutscene. Looked pretty good though. And that's what I was saying, Cub, about Return of the Living Dead Part 1 and 2. They're both in it in Part 2, but they're goofballs in Part 2. Where they're somewhat goofy in Part 1, they're way hammed up in Part 2. And I think it's hilarious. I know, that's why I love it, because it's so bad, it's so cheese. How terrible those two characters are. Especially when they go to the doctor, and the doctor's like telling them they're dead, and they're like, what do you mean? We're dead? But you mentioned Iron Sky as well. I did watch that. I did not watch the second one. That movie, man. I know it's a parody again. It's supposed to be like a spoof and like a really tongue-in-cheek comedy. Oh man, tongue so far in the cheek it's halfway out the other side. It had some funny moments, but man, it was hard to watch at times. You got it, Mr. Matthews. You nailed it. Like, this was a dream came true when dream come true when it first came out, because it's so loyal to the game. There's so many things familiar to the game, and they added a lot of patches with more skins and levels where you would play that would relate you to the movies. That was great, but they were never able to iron out the bugs. They were never able to get there. And this is the upgraded version. This is after they upgraded to the latest at the time, the Unreal Engine. You wouldn't imagine how buggy it was when it first launched. It was so buggy, but I loved it. And I still have a soft spot for it, so that's why I play it. And it's a good game, just to get everyone in, and I can talk to you guys while I'm waiting to play again. This is a perfect social stream game, because it can go on, and we can watch what other people are doing while we have conversation. But yeah, I think it won Game of the Year. That was a little overboard. Like, I really liked the game, and it was fun even then. It's a fun game to play. But I don't think it was that good. And I'm biased. I'll fully admit I'm biased, being a Friday the 13th fan. A 12 out of 10 because it has the Fuhrer. Oh man. Yeah. Yes, Mr. Matthews. It was kickstarted. I should have jumped on that Kickstarter. I didn't. I got it like as soon as it came out. But I was watching it when they were testing the alpha. The alpha looked a lot different actually before they got to the beta, which is pretty much what they launched. That's why it was so buggy. The game wasn't ready. They launched the beta. And they went from there. They had to fix it from that point. The alpha was closer to what it looks like now, like where it's darker. When it first launched, it was much easier to see as the counselor. But I think, yeah, Cub's talking about the movie we're talking about. I'm pretty sure it was crowdfunded too. Kickstarter's a great thing. I've talked about it before on here, Mr. Matthews. There's a fan film that got kickstarted, a Friday the 13th one called Never Hike Alone. It's done probably the best fan film for Friday the 13th I've seen. It's on YouTube, free to watch. And they released like a Blu-ray DVD combo. I got that. They had a bunch of other stuff. But when they crowdfunded this game, they actually offered a bunch of other stuff where I can't remember what the most you could donate was, but you could be in the game. They'll put you in the game. They actually created a character, one of the counselors, based on this guy that donated this much money to the Kickstarter. I think it was like, I want to say it was like $25,000, if not 50. It was a lot. Jez supported Iron Sky or Friday the 13th Cub. And Downfall. I've heard Downfall is really good, but I haven't watched it. So we got Shelly and Vanessa here just hanging out. They're the last two remaining. Iron Sky has the most accurate portrayal. Yeah. Yeah. There were a few funny moments in that movie, I must admit. Like the break in case of emergency, and it played like the national anthem, the National Socialist National Anthem. That was pretty, again, pretty tongue-in-cheek and pretty out there in terms of comedy. Edgy. I think that's the word I'm thinking of. Edgy. There is an offline version, Mr. Matthews, but it's not where you can play. Well, you can, but you can play with bots now. You can play as Jason, but you can't play as the counselors. You can play as Jason, and you play with bots. But even on the most difficult level, they are beyond stupid. They're literally running into walls or running towards you. Just that's even on difficult. Just asking to get killed. And then there's not cutscenes, but mission levels where you play as Jason. It's not an actual game like a campaign, but it's similar to it's like achievements and targets. I'll show you what I mean. I usually play some of them. I'm stuck on one that's pretty difficult where you have to do a bunch of stuff without being detected, and I keep, for lack of a better term, effing up. So there are offline options, but not like this. The bots aren't programmed well at all. But as far as I know, Elphonic and Gun Media said they're going to keep the servers going. There's no end date of the servers, but eventually, it will happen. And the game will just die. Unless the lawsuit gets resolved and the rights become available again, and then they can buy the rights and continue to develop the game. But that's seriously doubtful. So let's get these in now. Get as many Fridays in now before it becomes a thing of the past. Oh. The other guys are talking about Downfall.
Jason.
And that he escaped.
Mommy is
And
proud of you.
Cub says, yes, he escaped and lived in the center of the earth with the dinosaurs. With the flat earth theory that They went in through Antarctica. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Mr. Matthews. If it goes on sale, if you see it on sale, it usually does around it. I think there's a Friday the 13th this year. I think it's September, I want to say. I'd have to check my calendar. But, because not that it's marked on my calendar, a normal calendar. It's marked on a calendar my girlfriend made me for Christmas that has all the Friday the 13th marks of the year. Oh, everybody left the room. But it usually goes on sale either in the PlayStation Store or Steam. And it was supposed to be launched on the Switch in April, but it got delayed. It was supposed to be launched on the Switch. I haven't seen anything further of it. Watch it have been released, and I don't have it. I'm checking that right now while we're waiting. So we're going to ready up. Just going to go on my Switch. A little PlayStation and Nintendo propaganda. Yes. You missed our endgame discussion. We talked about it last week on the show. We'll probably talk about it a bit more as well. It wasn't the worst movie. Cub and Jez were a little bit more not so high on it. Cub more than Jez. But not to say Jez was a fan of it. I was okay with most of it. It just wasn't as good as Infinity War. And we knew that going in. It wasn't going to be as good as Infinity War. Oops. A new board is loading while I'm trying to get to the store. I'm trying to do 3 things at once. Jason seems to be a reasonable guy. I like him. Exactly. You can definitely, have conversations with him. You can negotiate with Jason. There's Cub's response. It was the worst. Red shirt. Well, I'm not going on a rescue mission down there. Dinosaurs are dangerous. Oh, yeah. That'd be Kirk. Spock would report dinosaurs, or Scotty would say, "There be dinosaurs down there, Captain." And Kirk would be like, "Send the red shirts." Do you work in engineering or security? No, I'm sorry. Yeah, engineering or security. Then you're probably not going to have a good time. Unless your name's Scotty. Oh. And yeah, it's still not
Jason.
available.
Find them.
Alright, here we go. I am Roy. It's part 5. For real this time. Alright, I need to focus. I haven't been Jason in a while. This could go and Roy is not the strongest, so this could be not a good run. So we need to get this off to a good start. To the phone first we go. And then we'll go to the cars. Cars and then power box. It's usually my way. I think the power box was just over here actually. Are you kidding me? They're already putting the friggin' gas in the car? Oh, I was right by the power box. Sweet. Let's knock that out while we're waiting for the map to come back out. I can't believe they're putting the gas in already. Jeez. Now I actually have to do stuff. Alright, I'm not going to focus on one counselor. That's the worst. That's the easiest thing to do in this game is get distracted and try to focus on catching counselors. You got to make sure they can't get away first, and then you can focus on getting them. Always. Why do I always get stuck behind that thing? Yeah, throw your firecrackers. I'm not coming at you. I'm going to the car. Make sure you can't get away. Why are they just walking normally? There's an easy kill. Cheap and cheerful. Had to do it though, and they shot me
Don't
outside.
stop, Jason.
They went back
They
outside and
deserve
shot the
to
flare
die.
gun.
Make them suffer like we did.
So at least I don't get blanked. I'm on the score sheet. That first one, you know. Just a little off the top. Oh no, this is the one that cuts the arms first and then the top. There we go. Roy would not be that strong. I'm sorry. I like the fact that they included him, that they made the skin,
Yes. Kill
but he's a
for
human being.
mother.
He would not be that OP. That's just me being very particular. Hopefully they weren't able to call Tommy first. I don't think they were. People are leaving. Their butt hurt. Okay, I'm gonna catch up on the chat in a few minutes, guys. I'm just focused on counselors. Like I was saying, I was watching Star Trek Discovery all day before I started this. What do you mean Klingons are monks and they're not warlike? What do you mean Burnham and her mom are both the Red Angel? Duff. Are you talking about? Oh, they're trying to do the other car. That's my bad. I morphed to the wrong car because I forgot to put a bear trap down. Ah. So they've got to come towards me to get out. Here they come. Showdown City. There we go. To a T. Oh, I hate that they.
They know what you're to die.
Come back here, Adam.
Suffer like we did. You cannot die. You can never die.
So he's hiding in here. Going back the other way. Oh, come on! I hit him with the knife! Hit him with the throwing knife! Shouldn't have been able to shoot me. All your girls are gone, so... Oh, yes! Tommy's dead. You're done, bud. You're done. Ah, you're gonna get away.
You cannot die. You can never die.
You think? He's trolling me.
No! Oh god!
You think what do you think, I'm new? You don't think I know all the cheats of this game? Give me a break, buddy. Done. Boom. Everybody else quit because they were butthurt. 407. Alright, back to the chat. Sorry. Dust my shoulder a little bit. Where are we? Wow, the chat blowing up. So Mr. Matthews says he really liked it. I'm curious to hear Jez's thought on the new Spider-Man. He likes, actually, he likes Tom Holland as Spider-Man. He's not a fan of Homecoming, but he does like the casting of Spider-Man. Although Greg says Shinerbach beer time, Texas German beer. I've actually had a Shinerbach OG when I was down. I was down one year in Austin for Austin City Limits. So I know what you're talking about. And Twilight, Cub says, oh, I mean, the last Twilight crap was the worst, of course. And this god-awful Spider-Boy, far from good trailer shit. Yeah, he doesn't, Cub does not like Tom Holland, and he does not like Homecoming. So we're still looking for another server. And this Gemini Man piece of crap trailer, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, the Dark Phoenix. Yeah. Same. Mr. Matthews says, I'm done with the the X-Men movies. So am I. They're gonna have to reboot them anyway. They have to get another Wolverine, and they're gonna eventually have to bring the Fantastic Four into the MCU. So everything's gonna get rebooted. I liked First Class, but I liked Days of Future Past. I was a fan of that movie because it was heavy in Wolverine. And to that point, before we got Wolverine, it was the best Wolverine kind of movie, or themed or focused movie that we had received. Definitely better than Wolverine or Wolverine Origins. Cub doesn't mind First Class. Weather Greg says, I only see Cub approved movies, kind of short, kind of a short list. Exactly. It's like 5. 5 movies. Let's see what else we got. Catching up on the chat. Saw the first X-Men back in the theater. It was okay. Doesn't hold up today. Saw it in theaters also. I was underwhelmed, although I have to admit that it was higher quality than the other comic. It definitely was. It was like the best of the comic book movies that we had gotten to the time. And then the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. That started all of this. Really. Days of Future Past. Pansy, straight up. Sabby, Sebastian, thanks for coming in, man. You just hopefully caught the end of some good kills there, man. I was rolling hard. I can't stand this cheap time travel cop-outs. And I think Tom Holland is great. Mr. Matthews says in his American accent is impeccable. And then just Sebi's in. They were all heavy into Wolverine. Yeah, exactly, because he's the best character. That's why they need to reboot him before there's any hope for X-Men. And that's why these X-Men suck, because there's not a Wolverine in them. So while we're waiting, I'm going to get a drink. So I will be back. Oops. Closed the wrong one. Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler's a pretty cool character as well. Probably one of the only good parts of the newer X-Men movies is that they included Nightcrawler. And I love Beast as well. Beast is good, but I didn't really care for the Kelsey Grammer Beast. So I'm just opening a drink. And I don't want it to be too... Because I have a blue microphone, one of the blue snowballs, a condenser, so it picks up everything. So you probably heard that. I was holding it away so you couldn't hear it as much. in red shirt saying, yeah, that Sebi missed the Chad vote. So now we're going to have a boob count in our weekly discussions of movies and reviews. I'm going to do kill counts for horror movies, and no matter what kind of movie it is that Cub's talking about, he's going to do a boob count. Oh, sorry guys. My dog woke up. And Cub says, yes, that's why my playlist with my favorite movies is called The Short List on my channel. So short. Alright, let's go. The Return of the Living Boobs re-review. Let's go back at it. Some more fun. I rocked it as Roy, I gotta say, in the last game, so hopefully if I get Jason again, I'm not effective. That was a quick game. But yeah, we were talking about that, everyone, Cub and I, in our Twitter chat, we were talking that we need to do more zombie-related stuff, just more horror-related stuff. And in our in the live stream, I mean, in the DLC, just so we don't have to talk about things we don't like so much. Let's talk about some stuff we actually do like. And Sebi says boob count. It'll get sky high if he does 80s horror films, that's for sure. That is for sure. Release the Kraken. I wish I don't have any. And Nightcrawler is awesome. Mr. Matthews says, even though I don't like the actor who played him in X-Men 2, I don't remember him as much in X-Men 2 as I do in the most recent movies. I'll have to go back and watch them. But I like the first two of the original X-Men movies, but I did not like The Last Stand, the third movie. I think that's why I liked Days of Futures Past more than other people because of my dislike of The Last Stand. I did not enjoy that movie at all. I just don't know how they could mess that story up. It's like the Dark Phoenix. You got Ian McKellen as Magneto and Famke Janssen in the early 2000s as Jean Grey. Like, it's there on a platter for you. I don't know how you mess that up. Too many other people added as well. Too many of the smaller characters. Everything with Last Stand sucks. Another Cubism. And Mr. Matthews said it sucked big time. Agreed. Well, I keep forgetting to change AJ's outfit. I'll put on her Halloween costume for the next game. Oh yeah, Angel. Agreed. Totally useless. Oops, I picked up a pot. Looking for a baseball bat. That's my favorite melee weapon in the game. Easiest to get a knockout with. You gotta be strong. You gotta have strength to use the the machete or the axe, and AJ unfortunately does not. Pick up a walkie-talkie even though I don't listen to anybody. Exactly, Mr. Matthews, exactly. The Angel character, when they promoted the movie, they made it out like he was going to be a member of the team. That is not what we got. Sebby says he's going to have to rewatch Heavy Metal because it's an awesome movie. OG says, good plan. I agree. I'll have to rewatch it too. And then I'll have something, I'll have a point of reference when we talk about the boob discussion. I've seen it before. I just haven't watched it in quite some time. But I've actually had some free time in between. Agreed, Cub. They destroyed Angel from the X-Men. It was embarrassing. That's part of the reason why I hated it so much. But I had some free time today in between, like, my self-torturing of rewatching Star Trek Discovery Season 2 episodes. I was able to catch up on all of Cub's movie reviews, so we were talking in his messages about his most recent movie reviews. In the one about the zombies, starting with Night of the Living Dead, he's got Neil Young as one of the tracks, so I commented that great music. It's nice that we actually have something to talk about now in Neil Young, that it's Canadian and I don't have to apologize for it, because it seems I'm doing that. I do that a lot on our streams. I think I might be in trouble, but we shall find out. There's not much going on here. I haven't found anything. I'm not doing anything. I'm just running in circles pretty much and talking to you guys. Oh, the It trailer, yeah. I haven't finished the thumbnail for this week's show, but we'll talk about that. I want to talk about that. Our thoughts on the trailer and what we think we're going to get in the movie. Uh-oh, that door's not open. That's a Jason knockdown. Ah, because the phone box is here. Please let the phone part be in here as well, because I've got pure stealth. He's distracted, and I've got a pocket knife. Please let the foam part be in here. Ah, such is life. Uh-oh. He's out there, and I'm going outside. That's not a smart move. Let's just hide underneath the bed for a minute until he goes away. Mr. Matthews says, Cub, I forgot to tell you, I watched your Plague Dogs review. No way I could watch a movie of that. The book was hard enough to get through because of the animal cruelty. Yeah, exactly. Cub says it's one of his favorite books and his favorite animated movie ever. Uh-oh. Oh! He saw me. He saw me at the house. Using the sense. Oh, boy. Adam's waiting with the shotgun. Cub says that he had to read. Mr. Matthews said the movie made him cry. Or the book, sorry. And Cub said he had to read many of Lovecraft's stories for Reanimator, the Stuart Gordon special. I haven't seen the recent Watership Down. That book, speaking of a book that like depressed me I think we read that in middle school, I want to say, or maybe like early high school, like junior high or high school. And then I watched the animated movie. I was like, oh, it's so depressing. It was a sad movie. And then Cubs also had to read many Edgar Allan Poe stuff. I need to do some of that for some movie review ideas that I have coming up for Halloween. So many ideas bouncing around. Just got to get them, actualized. Oh, that's it. I was wondering, I was flipping between scenes. I'm like, why aren't we? And that's why. Because everybody's dead. There's no one to load to.
It's all done now, Jason. Your job is through. Return to Mommy.
Back to the loading screen. Oh, I like the book and the movie too, Mr. Matthews. I meant like just when I read it in like high school, I've come to like it a lot more than I did then. And it wasn't, I meant more sad than depressing. But then I got to have a better idea of what it was actually like an analogy to like war and stuff like that. Quote the red shirt, nevermore. Exactly. Exactly. Especially if there's cloud monsters afoot. If there's a gaseous cloud that Kirk's been obsessed with since he was a young ensign, then for red, that's not a good thing for red shirts. Mr. Matthews said you should watch the new movie just to hate it. Just to add it into the review. I would say, hey, suggest a Watership Down review, but there's not enough boobs in it, so let's focus on more boob reviews where you can cut in as many boobs as possible. Alright, AJ again. Oh, I forgot to change your clothes again.
I have to do something. I have to escape.
Oh, it's the part 4 map, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm way on the edge of it. The Jarvis house. Oh, the propeller right off the top. And a map. It's a pretty lucky break for AJ. She's got the lowest luck in the game. And the boat isn't that far away. So let's start heading to the boat. We shall boat. Go to the boat, put the propeller in, hopefully find the gas as well. Just chad the boat and get out of here. OG says you all need to read better books. Mr. Matthews said, I think I read all the good ones already, and Cub is asking, did you read The Outcast by Lovecraft? I have not. I'm not familiar with that one. And OG is saying, Garrett Pye? Am I saying that right? Books by Glenn Cook are good. Not familiar with those either. What are they about, Greg? Ah.
There. Got it.
Sorry guys, I brought Jason with me. Perfect moves by AJ, because she's got the stealth. I bring myself towards other people, Jason gets distracted by them, and then I run away. And he can't see me because I've got higher stealth. If he was using the sensibility, like the infrared thing, he could see me, but just in general, he wouldn't be able to see my sound bubble. And he's focused on other people, so they did their job. Distraction. This is where the Tommy thing is. The Tommy CB radio, I believe. Maybe it's on the next building. Does not appear to be here. I was hoping I'd get the gas before any of these other scrubs showed up. Ah, she found it. It was that room. I probably walked past it. It's hard to tell, this game is way darker now, like I was saying earlier. Looking for that gas can. Finding survival items. I don't want them. I don't want to be here. I just want to get on that boat and go. Nope. Take the baseball bat over the flare gun. No luck. I was hoping the gas would be here because these are the two cabins I ran by. Oh, the gas is all the way over there? No. No, thank you. Maybe I'll check this one. Nothing. Nada. Gonna head back down to those three houses. The gas has to be down there. They wouldn't, unless the people took it from there and moved it over to that side because they couldn't find the other gas, which is probably at the top of the map. While we're running, let's catch up on the chat. Redshirt says military sci-fi by David Drake. Is that what you'd like to read, Redshirt? Mr. Matthews said I didn't read. I think he's talking about The Outcast. I have a collection of Lovecraft books that I used to pick up every now and then. Oh, okay, so it was adapted by Stuart Gordon as Castle Freak. And Cub gave it his usual love and attention in terms of her reviewing it, apparently. Oh, Garrett P.I. is a Bogart-style private investigator in a fantasy world with elves, dwarves, and trolls. That's a pretty cool idea. Best of both worlds. Bogart and then, like, elves. Oh, you're going to see Pikachu? I'm going with, me and my girlfriend are taking her nephew to see. So yeah, we're gonna go see Pikachu as well, Mr. Matthews. So I hear you, but we're going tomorrow. After I'm done. I'm done at 4 and then we're gonna go. Cub's gonna watch it, so yeah, I'll have a fresh take on it. So you'll be able to go see it, Mr. Matthews, and then if you check it out after the fact, I'll put the timestamp in the comments of when we start talking about Pikachu. Trying to find that gas can. That's the third house, so no. Somebody's got the gas and they're moving around. Oh, we're so dead. We're so dead. Why hasn't anyone called the police yet? Alright, I'm gonna run over to the two southeast cabins, see if there's anything in there. Cub says, but for sure I will never ever watch this new King Arthur kids movie. Is that coming out? A new King Arthur movie? Oh, I just walked into a bear trap because I was reading the chat. And I'm dead. Just like that. Not just like that, J-Man. Because I had a first aid kit. Mr. Matthews says, I'm sure it will be terrible, but there are 2 generations of Pokemon fans in the house. Everyone is curious to check it out. I don't think it's going to be that bad, except for the Ryan Reynolds thing. But from what I've seen, it's not... I don't think it's going to be as bad as I initially thought it was going to be. I think it'll be an enjoyable movie. If you're a Pokemon fan, which I am as well. Canada's finest export, Ryan Reynolds. Oh man. At least he's supplanted Nickelback as the early 2000s best. As Cub loves to say. Cub likes to mention that to me. He constantly reminds me of that. Crown Royal, yeah, that's among there as well, and Canadian Club as well, and Canada Dry. That's just what I'm drinking, actually, guys. I'm just drinking a soft drink, Canada Dry Clubhouse club soda. It's actually flavored. They just came out with it. It's like unsweetened pomegranate cherry and lemon lime. They're both fantastic. They're awesome mixes. And we have Jenny in a bikini doing donuts in the lake. With some boobs. She got away. She stole the boat. So we've got Tommy left. And Tommy. Tommy's the last one. Cub says the King Arthur thing is called the Kid Who Would Be King. I'm not familiar with that. She might consider Crown a close second, Mr. Matthews says. And Caesars. Don't forget Caesars, guys, if you like Bloody Marys. We do Caesars up here with the Clamato. Well, yeah, exactly. I'm not sure why it's called that. Is it a live action?
Oh God!
And Tommy walked into the bear trap. This guy's good. He was just waiting in stealth for him to... Oh, he's already used this thing. He already had him once. Oh, there we go. He's using the machete. He's changing up the weapon. That's the thing they added with one of the last updates before they lost the rights, where you could switch out the weapons. You could interchange different weapons with different Jasons. And that's awesome that they part 6, because he does that to that the 3 guys, the 1 woman and the 2 guys that are playing paintball. When he jumps out of the tree, chops all 3 heads off at once. One of my favorite kills in Friday the 13th series. Cub, give me him. It's a kid that becomes King Arthur nowadays. Cub, I'm going to think of a movie that will destroy that theory. Give me a minute, says Mr. Matthews. I'll do that too. Try to think of a kid's movie. The Page Master, but no, that's not kid in the title. That just came to mind because I saw it in a discount bin the other day at Walmart. The Macaulay Culkin movie with I think it's Christopher Lloyd playing the wizard, like his trainer. I'm rooting for Jason this time. I'm always rooting for Jason, even when I'm the counselor. As long as I escape, I'm okay with him killing everyone else. So even when I don't play as Chad, I'm Chad. But I do help people, so let's change the clothes up. The clothes. Let's go to AJ Skeletons. We'll customize it. Let's go with the lime green. Gotta change those shoes. Halloween AJ is ready. We got a couple people not ready, so we're waiting and waiting and waiting. Dino kids? Oh no, Cub. No, no. No, we're good. How about Spy Kids? The first one wasn't the worst. Anyone? Spy Kids? Dino Kids 3. You see, you keep going with the same one, Cub. Yes, Mr. Matthews. The Kid and Play movies, but those were called, oh. How could I not remember? House Party? No. Oh, it's Roy. I'm Roy. So maybe it's me. Unless somebody else is playing as Roy, which I highly doubt. Here we go again. Yep. Let's get to it.
Make them remember what they did to us, Jason. Kill them.
Alright, let's see what map we're on. Crystal Lake. I think it's the smaller map. People are already doing stuff to escape. Like, I literally just started. Like, I literally just started the game. I think we're gonna have some people escaping in this one. Unless I really pick it up like I did in the last one. Oh my god, they've already got the battery in. They have both batteries in? There you go. Yeah, like that. Faked you out.
Don't stop, Jason. They deserve to die. Make them suffer like we did.
Ah!
And my boy,
Screwed it up.
you know what you're
Should have shifted again.
no matter what they
Vanessa's too fast to chase.
cannot die. You can never die.
At least I got on the board. I came here just to turn the power off and to bear trap that car. Didn't expect to get a kill, but I'll take it. They're at the car. They're already freaking calling the cops? Oh my god.
Kill them. They're back, Jason.
And they've got
them
the
find
sweater.
me.
Wow.
Please, no!
Oh my god. These people are good. Like, I am getting my butt kicked. Already gone. Already gone. Wow. Crazy. Time to regroup. So a car got away. They've called the cops. 5 minutes. At least I got La Chapa. Where would that be? Because they're trying to kill me. It's so much easier to find it on the smaller map too. Harder for Jason, easier for the counselors. But they're not killing me. Like, that ain't happening. Like, I've been dummied before, but I've never been killed. How did I not see him? He's got to have a legendary perk on.
Get up, Jason. Find them. Kill them.
I'm nowhere near rage either. This is problematic. I think they're all in here.
From me, Jason.
I knew it.
Let them.
I knew he had a pocket knife because he was running right at me. That guy's too good to be running right at me. He's just waiting to shoot me with a flare gun.
Damn it.
you know what your gift is? No matter what they do to you, you cannot die. You can never die.
Now I feel complete because I got this guy. Should have given a better kill, but you're out of here.
They deserve
Now.
to die, Jason.
To find the
Make them
sweater holder.
suffer.
They're just waiting in there. They're all waiting in there for me to try. I'm not going in. They can come out. Because the cops are going to be here shortly. There's no way I'm going in a small area where Tommy probably is.
Get up, Jason.
Got him to waste their
Find them.
one bullet.
Kill them.
You know you're like far away from the thing, right? And I'm about to get rage. Too long of a kill. Too long of a kill. Some of them are going to get away. I was trying just to do the choke out again. Shorter kill animation.
Yes. Kill for mother.
There goes another one. Let's see who's still alive. 3 people escaped. Meh. Killed 3 of 7. 3 people escaped. 1 left. She trying to get the car? She's trying to get the car. Why? They're trolling me and they have a first aid kit.
You want some more? Fuck you!
Get up, Jason. Find them. Kill them.
Ah!
Done. Done. Wrecked. Got the points for knocking my mask off, though. Alright, let's see what we got here. Karate Kid! Exactly! The Karate Kid. No fear for stealing my thunder. That said, House Party. Yes, House Party 1 and 2. Both of them. They're both awesome. Billy the Kid. There you go. Young Guns. That's a good movie. Young Guns 1 and 2. Wonder what Cub thinks of that. Karate Kid, exactly. A Kid in King Arthur's Court, starring Rudy from The Cosby Show. That's a good one. Don't forget Citizen Kane. Okay. And Back to the Future Kid. Star Kid. That's the Brazilian title, I'm pretty sure. Back to the Future Kid? Really? Spider Kid, Slow Coming. Here we go. George Romero's Day of the Kid. That sounds like that really sounds like a horror movie. Let's go on. We'll give AJ one more run. Get a bikini out. Purple style. Oh, you must have kids too, then? Lord of the Kids from J.R. Tolkien. Are you kidding? Of course not. Kidmare on Kid Street 4, The Kid Warriors. Fry Kid the 13th. J Kid Takes Manhattan. Pete Dumb Question. Is 876 before because you were born in 1976? He will recognize us at dawn. He's not even paying attention to us. He's missing comedy gold. 876 is just because I like the countdown. 876. A Young Guns 2 is from Ryan Murphy, the guy who made Quiet Earth. And DK just woke up to Willy Wonka on the TV. Been singing ever since. Okay, nice. And thanks for coming in, DK. What song are you singing? Uh-oh, Mr. Foxy Man has the mic. It's because my name is, I was actually in 78, but the countdown is because it's, I wanted just to use at dawn, but it was taken. So I just had to throw random numbers in it. So I thought 8's my favorite number, and then I just counted down from there. Quiet Earth is the I Am Legend variation. Oh, okay. Yeah, the different version of I Am Legend. Loosely based. All three at the same time. Did I ever play that Alien movie from a few years back? No, I'm not sure. Are you talking about a game? For a minute I thought you were talking about Prometheus or the newer one, Alien Covenant. Oh, nice, Mr. Matthews. Nice. And it's October, not August. For me, October. I'm trying to think of the Willy Wonka. I remember the one Willy Wonka song, like Pure Imagination. But I'm trying to think of. Well, he sings the Oompa Loompa song, and he sings like the other songs about. But it's really just variations of the Oompa Loompa songs when the kids are doing stuff, like when Veruca Salt falls down the chute, or Mike TV is in the TV, or the Blueberry. What's her name? Veronica, or Rebecca. Can't remember the gum chewer that chews the blueberry gum and becomes a blueberry. She's a blueberry! Violet. I think it's Violet. Oh, Chad. Chad's coming. It's our last match as AJ. We'll go one bikini. Hopefully it's raining. And then we'll, yeah. Thanks, Debbie.
Oh, God.
It is Violet. I
What
thought
are
it
we
was
gonna do?
Violet. She's a blueberry. Oh, Quiet Earth? I think it's an Australian movie. I covered it in one of his reviews. And it's a variation of like the I Am Legend story, but not an exact like retelling of it. That's it, New Zealand.
No, 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 no.
Mr. Matthews says you sold me on it. I'm gonna check that out. Nice. Dawn of the Dead was inspired by I Am Legend? I was not aware of that, but I like Dawn of the Dead, the original, more so than the remake. But we've talked about the remake before, Cub. We mentioned it on the DLC stream. I don't mind the Zack Snyder remake. Doesn't hold up very well, especially not the CG. But like I said, like we were talking about in the video chats today, we need to talk about more zombies. We need to talk about Land of the Dead and Diary of the Dead. I think that's what we should focus a DLC on, the later Romero movies. Finally a character model I can get behind. Oh yeah, the character from I Am Legend. I love all those stories. The book. And that's actually the project I'm working on right now, Mr. Matthews, if I ever get it finished, is a 3-part review where it'd be Last Man on Earth with Vincent Price, and then the Omega Man with Charlton Heston, and then the most recent being I Am Legend, the Will Smith version. My sister's a big fan of that movie. She keeps asking me all the time, "Are you done it yet?" And I'm like, "Oh, no." But I'll get them. Oh, the crap. They have their low moments, but I enjoy some of them. Not a fan of the Will Smith one. Oh, inspired the Quiet Earth novel. Got it. 2 movies. 2 books. A movie and a book. Inspired Quiet Earth. Oh, you're talking about Diary of the Dead and Land of the Dead. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Those are terrible. That's why I want to talk about them on DLC. We'll say the whole show will be the things that suck the Cub part. I don't want to sit through those again, that's for sure. That's what Cub's done a review recently of zombie movies, not specifically just Romero, but he covered quite a few of them. And the remakes, and the Day of the Dead remake, he covered that. I had totally forgotten about that. I picked that DVD once up at a garage sale years ago. And I never finished watching it. He talks so highly about these movies, he makes me want to watch them again. So we got the foam part, not much going on. The battery and gas are in one of the car. Let's get a bit more engaged in the game. And the Will Smith movie was not as great as yeah, it wasn't. It was not. It got hyped. Out of the 3 that we were talking about, my favorite is probably Omega Man with Charlton Heston. And I know it has some really bad parts. But out of the 3, it's probably my favorite. The dialogue, especially in that movie. Yes, Cub will be reviewing him for his George A. Romero special. Yes, can't wait to talk about him then. I will have to rewatch them as well. The foam part's all the way up there. How many people are dead? Oh, we still got some people alive. Let's run a bit. Let's risk it. I want that phone part. I knew it. I'm like, oh, because of music. Oh, I forgot I had a pocket knife. Oh, yeah. Damn it. He's not as great as most people make him out to be. He's good as Will Smith, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, he plays himself in every movie. And OG says the Omega Man. Yeah, I love that one. Love it. Heston in that role. I like Lost Man on Earth with Vincent Price as well. It's just that the budget, the movie suffers because of it. Because I think it was made in Italy.
Oh my god! What happened?
That's why most of the other actors are badly overdubbed. I want the first aid spray. And I'll take the axe. Uh-oh. So let's take that. And that. Came for what I was after. Let's get down to that phone box. Actually, why do I have that? Well, maybe just in case I need it again. The indecision. But yeah, I really like the, Why is the woman so overdressed? Voice of One, thanks for coming in. Yeah, I know, she's got entirely too much clothes on. It's a one-piece bikini with an open back, like, geez. Could you be any more conservative? Because Mr. Matthews says because it's a kid's game, duh. Oh no. Ah, I screwed up. And I'm dead. So end it the game. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die my way. Here comes J-Man. Hiding behind a tree. I said I was gonna die my way. Cub's gotta go and check out the heavy metal trailer again for my review for the 30th time. I want to be precise. Sounds good, Cub. Thanks for stopping in.
It's all done.
Coming in tonight
Jason.
to watch
Your
me
job is through. Return to mommy.
kill and be killed. Time to switch to Chad, I think. I think it's time for some Chads. RKO strike first. Oh, they closed the group. Alright, so we'll see if we can get back in. If it takes too long, we'll just go to the offline play and try some of the challenges. Try that challenge one more time. Be the 4th episode. 4th Friday that we're still trying the same one. Richard says, Cub, Cub, Cub. Whether Greg says, go for it, Cub. Good to see you. See you, Cub. Have a good night, man. And of course, we'll go with the... No. We'll go with the Halloween costume Chad. We're not going to go with... I'm not going to make you guys sit through Speedo Chad. That's enough. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's a Dragon Ball as well, but it's a take. It's a Jason's take on the. A Jason Gee. Oh, nice. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't... I'm still, AJ. There we go. And Pinehurst. Chad must die, exactly. I'll just run right at Jason. Alien Isolation. No, I don't think I played it. It sounds familiar, though. Have you played it, Mr. Matthews? That's not what I'm wearing. That's false advertising. Oh, it's Roy! I'm Roy! And I get to play it on the Pinehurst level. Oh, the part 5 level. But this map is huge. Actually, that's not me because he's got a machete. Yeah. Somebody else playing as Roy. Because he's got the weapon changed up. I've got the original. The, hedge trimmers. Time to just go for it. When I'm Chad, I just run non-stop because he's got so much stamina. I'll actually work with other people because his stealth isn't the greatest. So I'm not trying to avoid Jason. There's really no point. No map yet. Survival horror. You play as Ripley's daughter in a setting inspired by the original Alien. That sounds like a good premise. What, is it on PC or console? Is it on PS4? If not, I'll just get it on Steam. Check out the sales when they have the flash sales on Steam. Oh, that's a can of gas. A can of gas. I actually said those words. A can of gas. And I still don't have a map. I'm near one of the exits. That's an exit. And I jumped through the window. Whew. Just because I could. Now Chad's all cut up because of it. Now I need a first aid spray. PS4, PS3, and also... Well, that's not the boat. That's the end of the boat. That's why I'm wearing it, Mega Jetty, and thanks for coming in, because it looks like Goku's costume, but it's a take on the Jason mask instead. Looked really good, says Mr. Matthews. I'm excited to play it one of these years. I'll have to check it out. Check it out on Steam. See what they're asking for it. Oh, really? You don't want to kill Chad? Chad's such a nice guy. Oh, God. Can't you just leave Chad alone? Ah, he knew exactly where I ran. Oh, he knew exactly where I was going. No, just the orange. Just the orange, unfortunately. The other variation is one that says his names. Like it's a school based on his name. Oh! We have Tiffany in her devil costume. Somebody else is playing Halloween. And Cub just left. He missed these boobs. Can't count them. So we'll just watch Tiffany for a while. Hopefully Jason doesn't kill her right away, so we get to enjoy it. The player's skill, of course, I mean. Their apt ability at playing Friday the 13th on PS4. And dancing. I like her. She seems smart. Exactly. Very well gifted in terms of evading the horror that is Jason. Very smart. So smart, Pete decided he needed privacy. I was just posting it. I forgot to post this link on. I put it on Twitter earlier, but I forgot to put it on Facebook. So I was just so you don't have to watch me typing. Leaning over the keyboard. And Mega Jetty said he would have had Zombie Cat joined us. Thanks for coming in, Zombie Cat. And Mega Jetty said he would have fought him off rather than hide. Yes, OG, definitely more Tiffany. All the Tiffany. There's 2 Tiffanys. We have 2 Tiffanys. Tiffany's facing off against one another. Double the fun. There we I couldn't have scripted this better. We'll just watch and enjoy this. There's no need for talking. I might need to turn my camera off again after this. Mr. Matthews, the camera might go off all of a sudden. But like I was saying much earlier tonight when we first came on, is that there used to be team killing, so now this really doesn't serve a purpose. You used to be able to kill each other. Now it's just a troll. People just trolling. But now she's all covered in blood and we can't see her Halloween costume. Her Halloween costume's all ruined. I don't know what's going on here or why they're doing this, but I'll take it. They've got to be friends. This has to be a troll. These can't be two random people playing as Tiffany, just teeing off on one another. Jazz! Yes, man. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in to check it out. We're just watching Tiffany versus Tiffany. Machete versus lead pipe. And Roy's outside. I gotta say, Part 5 isn't my favorite Friday the 13th movie. It's got some really good kills. And I know a lot of people don't like it because it's not Jason. It's like they tried to change it because they were trying to take it in a new direction. And the whole Roy idea really didn't go over the greatest. But the music. It's one of my favorite Friday the 13th soundtracks. It is a legit horror soundtrack. Like, his track is really intense. Don't kill Tiffany, Roy. Oh, morphed away and then came right back. Something I would do. I'm leaving. No, I'm not. Yeah, we were talking about Endgame and Spider-Man earlier, Jez. Good thing you came in. Mr. Matthews wanted to ask what your opinion of the new of Tom Holland as Spider-Man. The two Tiffany's taking on Roy. Uh-oh. No. Sweet. First aid kit. First aid kits. Run, Tiffany's. Run. Are these the last two people alive? No. Yes. No. Not Bikini Tiffany. Not Double Tiffany. No. Oh. There's Roy with the mask off. He actually just looks human. Yeah, the last two people. Another Tiffany. Hot girl versus hot girl catfight versus Roy. No worries, Juz. No problem at all, man. That was a glitch. Why does it look like rainbow, like fireworks? That's not a kill I'm aware of. That's gotta be a glitch. I know, OG. He killed both of them. The fun is over. Mega Jetty says he enjoyed Endgame even with the few potholes it had. To Jazz. I was gonna say DP, and then I said Jazz, and I combined the two. Jazz says Tom Holland is the best Peter Parker we have ever had. And I didn't mind Endgame. I thought it was a pretty good movie, Mega Jetty. It wasn't as good. I felt it was not as good as Infinity Wars, and there were some serious plot holes in it. So it wasn't a bad movie, though. It delivered everything we were expecting. It was total fan service. It was 3 hours of fan service, and a lot of humor, more Marvel humor. We talked about it in the last stream that we had, our Sunday stream. We were discussing it, and we were debating the. I don't even know where they're going with Mysterio. I'll get back to Endgame in a minute, just to touch on Mysterio. I'm glad they finally gave Mysterio a chance. I love Mysterio. A level 1 person was talking. Muted. But I like the fact that we actually get a Mysterio, and he looks really good. Like, not that I'm a big Jake Gyllenhaal fan, but the effects and the Mysterio, the costume itself, look really good. So. Mega Jetty says, I also enjoyed Cobra Kai, but I really felt bad for Miguel at the end. I haven't finished season 2 yet. I have a pretty good idea, because it's based on an 80s show, where it's going. But it'll be interesting to see what happens in season 3. I still haven't watched the last 2 episodes, so I'm still a bit behind. But so far, I love it. Love it. Oh, Jez, you watched it again, and now you went from not liking it to hating it. Gotcha. Points out people that are debating. We were debating Professor Hulk. I was happy to see Professor Hulk added in Endgame. It's about time. Something that was in the comic, and it's something that Banner's always been striving for. Either the cure or to find balance. And I know a lot of people didn't like Fat Thor. I really didn't think anything of it. I thought it was just humor. He was still Thor in the end. Just as spoilers, Mega Jetty. But no, like I was saying, just it's an 80s show, so it's so telegraphed, it's so predictable. You know where it's going because they want to leave it open for the next season. So we'll see what happens in season 3 in 2020. Gotta wait a while for that. So we'll do one more run, and then we'll give that challenge another try before we wrap it up for tonight. That damn challenge. And I haven't practiced it because I don't want to get the achievements. Oh yeah, the Captain Marvel scene, Mega Jetty, when he took the Power Stone out and punched her away. That was pretty good. And you never saw her again. Until the funeral. And that was just awkward. Spoiler. Big time spoilers in here. I think most people have seen or know about Endgame. I apologize in advance if anyone's listening that hasn't. I'll probably wait to watch Endgame again until home release. I'm not going to see it in the theater again. And I'm not going to sit through 3 hours of like a cam footage either. Yeah, they definitely cut down on the use of Captain Marvel. Not what they had promised, that you needed to see the Captain Marvel movie to understand what was going on in Endgame. And she wasn't too bad. She was kind of toned down. Except like when she was in the holographs and she was making jokes about when she said quiet raccoon or whatever she said to Rocket. And then she shows up and she was so OP. That's one of the things. I understand that people may not like that. Shows up so OP, just blows through right through the ship. This is me. Our last run is Jason. And I think we're at Pinehurst again. That's a big map, though. I don't do well at this map.
So young. So pretty. Kill them all, Jason.
Alright, let's get to it. It is Pinehurst. This map is ridiculously large. Nope. I didn't put it close enough. It won't let me put another one. Well, that's not a good start. I think the power box was over here too. Yeah. So let's go to the other power box. I always take the power out because it causes fear in counselors that don't have... Most people today that have been playing for long enough that are like veteran players of the game are going to have buffs on them that take the fear away when the lights go out. But if they're newer players or they don't have those perks, then turning the lights off is huge because it makes the counselors' susceptibility to fear go up. So when they're in the dark. And that's when you're playing as a counselor and you can't see the map and it gets all black around you. Even have the boat in this one. This is the cabin to call Tommy. There's got to be another power box around here. Ah, it's down at the bottom. Haha, somebody's in that cabin. I think it is an AJ. No, it's Vanessa. Can tell, fast runner. Lots of stamina like Chad. Probably the highest stamina in the game. Jump through the window though. Newbie player though.
Jason, you know what your gift is. No matter what they do to you, you cannot die. You can never die.
Where'd you go? Running up there. It's hard to chase Vanessa. It's really a waste of time. Let's go over and check the big house out. See what's going on over there. Nothing. Oh, there's somebody. Really? Because I didn't leave the... Nope. All kinds of nope. Put the bear trap down in the wrong place.
Copy, I'm in neural therapy.
Ah, they called the police. Another Vanessa? The Wonder Woman one? Making me work tonight. You know there's more than one door, right? Where'd they go? Ah, they ran out of the house. No. Yeah, they're around the side. So many people as Vanessa. So much running. Ah, I missed again. Come on, come on. Back to the other Vanessa. Was everybody playing as Vanessa? What the heck? Can we please have some slower counselors? Or Tiffany? Tiffany's fast.
Take you from me, Jason. Don't let them.
Oh, brutal. That player doesn't know if they're going out the window again, they're gonna die. If you go through too many broken windows, you just die. Go through one more. Aw, man. Glitched. Look at that glitch. They said they fixed that. That's how it used to glitch back in the day. Like, I'm still killing her. I can't unkill. And now I'm walking on the tables.
Get up, Jason.
She had a pocket knife.
Kill them. Don't stop, Jason.
It was a delay on the pocket
deserve
knife. That's
to
what that
die.
glitch was.
Make them suffer like we did.
Well, somebody turned the radio on. Oops. This is where the radio is. Jason is not a fan of 80s pop music.
Help! Oh God!
Just trolling me. Ran upstairs with me. Where'd they go? In Violet's room dancing? Oh yeah, I don't think I've been on this level as Jason. This is supposed to be Violet's room from part 5, the goth girl. The one that AJ is based on. They have everything except for the dancing, all the rock posters. Alright, let's get to the cops. Well, let's just chill here and hopefully people come at me. Miller, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming in, checking it out. Everybody in the chat, Miller is another Canuck, just like me, another Canadian, a buddy of mine. Thanks for coming in and checking out. He's asking if this is Tap Tap Heroes. Nope, it is, you know what this is. I've showed you Friday the 13th for many years. Friday the 13th. Thanks for coming in, man. Oh yeah, the stereo, the music in this is awesome. Miller is trolling like he always does. Run, it's the police, hide the drugs. Royal Pizza? Oh yeah, I love Royal Pizza, Mega Jetty. Love it. Here in Hamilton, we just have one down the street. That's where I am in Ontario, Canada. It's like literally down the street. Just says, okay, Cav, I will. And OG says, flush. See what else is going on. Mr. Matthews says, so when the server's games get shut down, the NES game, oh no. I gotta go back to that. I was doing the Let's Play. I'm gonna get kicked. I'm Jason. I can't get kicked. I guess you can now. I thought only the counselors could. I guess I can do some NES ones. There's that Vanessa again. Oh god. Just everybody escape. It's such a troll mission. This map is way too long, way too big. At least we get one kill. EJ. Just a little off the top. That's actually the name of the kill. That's why I keep saying it when I do it.
They deserve to die. Make them suffer like we did.
No!
Pocket knife, of
Want to
course.
hurt
I
you,
knew it.
Jason. Don't let them.
I got one morph. Ah, they're gone. Yeah, they made it. So who's starting what here? Somebody trying to start the car? No. Oh, they're trying to start the boat. Why do I not have rage yet? This game is seriously on drugs.
They're trying to take me, Jason.
Oh, they're after the sweater.
Stop them.
Somebody started the boat. Two AJs. There's one. Oh, the underwater kills take forever.
Don't stop, Jason. They deserve to die.
Let
Make
that
them
other one
suffer
go.
like
All the way on the other side. AJ's quick. Nah, I morphed to the wrong side of the lake. See what's going on in the chat. Tap here is a new big thing. Digital pollution. Mom said don't talk to strangers. I don't know. That's my purse. Haha. Me too. But no, Miller, the digital pollution is my buddy Jazz. He's one of the other guys that are on this stream with me every Sundays. And Mega Jetty says, cool, there used to be one here in Scranton, but after multiple moves, there isn't one here anymore. The next one is in Carbondale, 16 miles away. Getting it tomorrow. Nice. Whoa. I morphed into the water. I was paying attention to the chat. Bad gameplay. How many more people are left in this? Let's find out. Mute. One left alive. Tommy. I got 4 of 6. Not the worst. Not the worst. I still don't know him, and it's still my purse. Mega Jetty says, while Pizza Hut was first to give us cinnamon breadsticks, royal pizza cinnasticks are much better in my opinion. Oh, Tommy, where are you? And you can't sense Tommy. His stealth is 10-10, so if he's not moving, I can't see him. Where are you, Tommy? Way too many people escaped in this one, that's for sure. One person escaped, 2 people escaped. Come on, Tommy, where are you? Oh, he's waiting at the gates for me for a showdown. Nice. He's trolling me. I missed the morph anyway.
Find them. Kill them.
And now he runs out. See you later, Tommy. There we go. That game's over. Well, alright guys, time to get on to one shot at that thing we do every week. You'll never take me, I'll have coppers, exactly. You can walk up, but you just get shot by the cops repeatedly. So that's why I stayed back. You get too close, it sets off like a sensor in the game. Like a programming barrier. Alright, Chad. Let's go back to the lobby. We'll try the offline play, as we do every week. The challenges. Here we go again. Strip poker. I gotta get... smash your face in a mirror, we've done. Stab Bugsy an unnecessary amount of times. That's an in-game kill where he's standing beside a table that has a knife on it. That's gonna be hard. It's gotta be done in that cabin they're playing in, probably. A replacement plunger we've done. Drowning counselor in a toilet. Spine chilling. Snap Kenny's back against a fridge. That's gonna be, again, an in-game kill in that cabin. Royal Flush. Get all 3 skulls as Part 8 Jason. This one is hard. Sounds good, Jess. Have a good night. I haven't watched the Twilight Zone episode either. I haven't had a chance to. Hopefully tomorrow night I'll get it in. So let's switch to Part 8 Jason. But yeah, I'll talk to you on Sunday. And we'll try it. Give it a shot. Give it the old college try. Royal Flush, medium Royal Flush. Their skull's down the toilet.
Make them remember what they
You coming
did
on?
to
You
us,
coming to the stream
Jason.
on Sunday? That's awesome,
Kill
Miller. You get
them.
to hear us in all our glory of what we complain about.
Be a short game for me then.
Oh, wait a minute.
Because
I can't just burst in there. I thought I was playing the normal game. Hear us complain about all the things that we watch
Nice, Kenny.
beforehand.
It's like hot dogs. I'll take one of those beers.
So Kenny, I'm gonna have to follow.
I am the worst at cards. You lose. Looks like you need a strip, Deb.
Deborah.
Deborah. It's been fun, guys, but I left the windows open in my cabin. Don't want the rain getting all my books wet. Come on, Deborah. Let's finish the game. A little wet won't hurt anything.
Alright, now where is that beer?
See, that's the kill right there. There's a knife on top of the table, on top of the little table. That is where it is.
Come on, Chad, you doofus. Couldn't put the beer in the fridge?
Yeah, I screwed it up already. Alright, restart. Brutal. Brutal. I want to complain about something I'm watching. And there's boobs in this one, right? Oh yeah, there's lots of... Actually, we can go back. Thanks, Miller. Have a good night, man. Thanks so much for stopping in. Love you too, bud. Mega Jenny says, my blue Shogun is shaping up even better. Imagine Jason as a relentless badass superhero rather than a psycho killer. And you have a blue Shogun. Nice. The boob count. We should go back, OG, and everybody else who's here, who's seen these before,
Here,
and
Jason.
show Mega Jenny,
Find
Mr.
them.
Matthews, the one with the camping, where Tiffany and Adam are in the
It's
tent.
gonna be a short game for me then.
Why?
Because I ain't wearing any underwear.
I'm gonna go get a beer.
Really nice, Kenny.
Ugh, smells like hot dogs. I'll take one of those beers.
So let's go down to the cabin where we were. I think it's here. Yeah, this is where it is. This is the cabin, so let's wait in stealth and see what happens. Oh! He came in the back way. I thought he was coming in the front door. Failed. Man, I need to practice this. Alright, let's end this one.
And so, they found the whole camp murdered. Their throats were slit, and their skulls were crushed.
Oh, come on. Nice story, Eric.
Fine, don't
What you
believe
eating
me,
there?
but it
What you
happened
eating
right
under there?
around here.
Eating.
Camp Crystal Lake. Yeah,
I wish. I'm just drinking.
that story scared the shit out of me
like a
growing
soda.
up.
Didn't some mom go nuts and kill some camp counselors?
Exactly. But they say her son, Jason, came back to get his revenge. He still lurks the woods to this day.
Shut the fuck up, Eric! Chad, I need to talk. Come on.
I think we finished this one. There was only one objective we didn't get.
Make them remember what they
You should
did
be able to
us,
see the-
Jason. Kill them.
That's something they forgot to add as well. Like, you can't see your objectives here. Oh, yeah, you can. Press up. So the only one we haven't completed is Troll's Toll, and let's don't let anyone cross the bridge to the parking lot, and the hidden objective, which I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, they're so over the top. Mr. Matthews, like, so over the top. Like, the characters. The reactions are so ridiculous. Underwear. Ah, gotcha. That joke. Just watching Tiffany. She's supposed to be getting in that tent in a minute. Just chilling out as part 8, Jason. But this is the closest you do. I think I see where this joke is going. Exactly. This is as close to an open world version of the game that you'll get, Mr. Matthews. These challenges. You can get them all at one time or individually, Mega Jetty. It doesn't have to be specifically in any order either. I just like to go back to the challenges I've finished and get the objectives I haven't. Why is she not going in the tent? The game is glitching hard. She's supposed to go in the tent and Adam's supposed to go after, and then you can get a kill with them together, and that is tent pulled, kill the two lovers in the tent while they fool around. Oh, here comes Adam. Now they're both in the tent. Somebody order boobs?
How's it hanging? Short and slim? I'm just kidding. No, poor dude. I'm just kidding. Ask her if she wants a ride in your Oh my god.
Don't stop, Jason. They deserve to die. Make them suffer like we did.
I'm gonna go check on AJ.
Just staying far enough back so Chad can't sense me. AJ saw me.
Yes. Kill for mother.
Let's get La Chapa. AJ's leaving in the car. She always gets away. Oops. Brutal. I'm trying to get the environmental.
Hurt you, Jason. Don't
Come back, La Chapa. Oh, I think we got the secret objective. It's fishy. Get a water kill. We got the hidden objective.
That's my boy. Hunt them.
I don't want to kill both of them in the water. That's what I mean. Shenanigans.
Don't stop, Jason.
I call shenanigans on the underwear sex
Make
exactly.
them suffer like we did.
Chad must die. Chad must always die. So that one sucked, but I think we got the hidden objective.
They weren't paying any attention to you, Jason.
Oh no, it was just fishy.
Make
Kill any
them
counselor in the
remember.
water as Part 8 Jason. Yeah. So it's just a check mark because we killed somebody in the way. Kill any counselor with a throwing knife on this one. Wow. Well, I guess if I hack the counselor enough, yeah, I should be able to do that. So let's start that. Let's give that a try. She's having sex with the panties on. Unlikely. Either way, it's still Tiffany.
You give up? Are you nuts? You gonna surrender yet? Haha! Never!
I know how to end this. Hey, Kenny, how about you show me what else you can do with those hands?
You win.
Come on, Kenny, upstairs. Now.
Well, that leaves you and me, I guess.
You're truly good at that.
Nah, just something I picked up at band camp. Tiffany, I
Great,
like you.
just great. They always
lot.
run away. Megan Jenny says Danny Madigan
we
from the last
could-
from Last Action Hero.
I don't think so. I'm gonna go for a walk. We'll talk when I get back.
Talk. Yeah. Sure. Sounds great. Bimbo.
Talk. Sounds great. Bimbo. Here we go. Here we go.
Make them remember, Jason. Make them suffer.
So let's pick a counselor. I know Tiffany goes down here by the water. But she's one of the faster, so I should probably try Shelly. Shelly's a slow, like pretty slow. There's Tiffany. Creep mode. Jason creep mode. And I'm still part 8 Jason. Yeah, but the character skins in this look ridiculous. They did a really good job with the Jason skins though. I think they put all their work into the Jason ones where the counselors are like, they're better than they were, that's for sure, but they're still pretty cheap, and they're also hyper realistic. They're so over exaggerated. Crystal Lake is not good for Tiffany. So, she's not over there yet. Oh, Shelly's like right there. He's creeping as well. We're both creeping. Weather Greg says no cell phone in the 80s, so lots of sex. Mega Jitty says I'll be back. Sounds good. And Mr. Matthews says psh, foreplay. That's for amateurs.
Man, you should have seen your face. It's not safe for a beautiful girl to be out in the woods alone.
Why do you do these stupid things? Please, leave me alone.
I just want you to notice me.
You don't have to be like this.
I'll just disappear. Nobody would care if I was dead.
Yeah, whatever.
Nobody would care if I was dead. Yeah, whatever. Very nice. Alright, let's get Shelly. Ah. That wasn't well thought out.
Someone help!
There we go. There we go. Now I'll just kill him with the throwing knives. But I've only got one left. There, we did it.
They
Bullseye.
deserve to die,
Sweet.
Jason. Make them suffer.
Mr. Matthews says, Jason looks fantastic, and the counselors all look good from behind, but their faces and animation in the cutscenes are pretty awful. Agreed. But the voicing, their voicing is really good. I think they did a great job in terms of getting people to voice the characters. They just aren't polished enough. The animation looks really bad, and they put a ton of work into Jason. You should see the part 7 Jason, Mr. Matthews. I'll do that one next. Because the detail on that one is fantastic. You can see like the ribs and the side of his face where the mask is gone. That's probably my favorite.
What happened?
Kenny's running at me with a shotgun, now he's running away. This is what I'm talking about, how stupid the bots are. Ran at me again.
No!
Can't get the kill. I was trying to get the door kill, but AJ was standing in the way. AJ is just standing in the corner. Hey girl, what's up?
They deserve to die, Jason.
This is
Make
exactly
them
what I was talking
suffer.
about for the single player. When you can fight, we can choose the counselors as Jason. It's like a practice mode. Offline bots. That's how stupid they are. They like run right into you. I wish they would add a Jason and Freddy. Like they'd add Freddy into the game, or if they could have got Jason into Dead by Daylight. But with the whole rights issue going on with Friday the 13th, we're not going to be seeing anything related to Jason for a while until that gets wrapped up. Why is Kenny walking now? Oh, I got away. They can leave. Oh. Brutal. Alright. Let's try one more. And then I'm going to wrap it up for the night. I don't have any of these objectives. So let's see what we got here. Smash AJ and Kenny's head together just before they escape. Moving violation. Stop any counselor in the tracks with a stop sign. Door jam. Smash any counselor's head with a door. Pruning. Use a tree to rip off a counselor's arm. And Speed Demon. Kill both counselors within 2 minutes of the mission start. Ugh, I don't know about that. Alright, let's change Jason up. I gotta pick Part 7 skills. I always pick the exaggerated ones. I still haven't bought all of the Part 7 ones. I've got the game points, the CP. That's what that number is on the screen, on the top right line. I always go with 3 of the special kills and then 1 cheap kill when you're in a tight spot and you need a fast kill. Yeah, exactly. And like I was saying, Mr. Matthews, I could play the offline model for the bots and turn it on to hard, and they're still that stupid.
The car is dead, everyone is missing, and
It's
the phone line was
ridiculous.
cut, and now the power...
They were working on this. Is what they were
really
working on
starting
when
to
they
freak
lost
me
the
out,
rights
Kenny.
to the movie.
No, it's
lost
weird.
the rights to the
But it's
character.
probably nothing.
They were
No, too many
developing
things
these, so
are
I'm sure they
happening
would
for
have
this all to be a
developed
coincidence.
the bot
Something
intelligence to be
feels
better,
wrong.
the AI.
Chad must
but
not
it
have
was,
topped off the generator with
they
gas.
can't do it anymore.
Probably toking too much of his weed.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'll try to relax.
You rest here.
Because the
I'll go
devs
see what's
pretty
the
much
matter with
moved
the
on to
generator.
other stuff after they lost the rights to the character, to the movie, to the properties of the franchise. Most of the devs have moved on. But yeah, you get a cool shot of Jason's back there. We need to get underneath a light so I can show you guys
So
the glory that is Jason Part
kill
7
them all,
in
Jason.
this game. Definitely the most well done. Oh, this when you turn the lights are out. I definitely picked the wrong one. Let's go to the one we were working on. That's Part 7. we'll stand right beside the light, so Kenny can look right at us. I mean, not Kenny.
Kill them all,
Bugsy when he
Jason.
comes at Brandon. But yeah, I still can't get over how well they did part 7. You can see the spine, you go around to the front, you can see the side of the mask. If he'd stop moving, you can see his jaw. You can see the ribs on the front, like all the flesh hanging. They did a fantastic job on the Jason skins, like ridiculously well.
Deborah. It's been fun, guys.
Alright, let's get to counselor killing.
Open in my cabin. Don't want the rain getting my clothes wet. Come on, Deborah. Let's finish the game. A little wet won't hurt anything. So sorry. I'll see you guys in the morning. Are you sure?
That's Bugsy again. But Jason looks fantastic. This Jason looks awesome, but he's the hardest to play.
All right, now, where is that beer?
We'll just wait right here. Hopefully he goes the other way.
Oh, come on, Chad, you doofus. You couldn't put the beer in the fridge? We should have brought way more beer.
Here we go. Got it. Got it. Bugsy's got a really good breaks the grip strength. Oh, that's not it. That's not the knife, it's the screwdriver.
They deserve to die, Jason.
Is the knife in here as
Make
well?
them suffer.
Oh, it's right there! Alright, we'll restart it. And yeah, he's hard to, because he can walk fast. Both him and the part 6, Jason and 7, because they can't run. They're slower, and he's got weaknesses as well. In terms of, he can be, part 7 Jason, for some reason, can be stunned easier. He's got the strongest grip strength in terms of holding the counselor, so they won't be able to break away. But for some reason, he's one of the easier to stun. And yeah, they all have different abilities.
They shouldn't
when you choose them.
Jason.
All the Jasons have different
Stop
skills
them.
and abilities. Just like the counselors do. They're all balanced.
I'm gonna go get a beer.
Mega Jetty said, the actress that survived part 1 was killed off in 2 because she was stalked in real life supposedly. Too bad, I wonder if she stayed. Yeah, exactly. That's part of the reasons why she left the role. Because the role was way bigger than she expected it to be. That's why she's Alice's character. That's why she's only in part 2 for like a few minutes.
Fun, guys. But I left the windows open in my cabin. Don't want the rain getting all my books wet. Come on.
And he got screwed, and yeah, what a tool. Exactly. But this time we're going to get the right kill. Because I chose the wrong one.
See you, Deb. Sweet dreams.
Is he already over there? He went the other way. Oh man, he's already in there.
Come on, Chad, you dumbass. Couldn't put the beer in the fridge? We should have brought way more beer.
Oh, sure. Brutal. He's gonna break out. Brandon's got crazy grip strength break.
Take you from me, Jason.
Oh.
Let them.
And he jumped out the window. And he jumped through another window. And he jumped through a third window.
Get up, Jason. Find them.
I don't think I'm ever gonna get him back to that area. Where'd he go? There he is. Maybe I can get him in the house. There might be one in this house. I doubt it though.
Jason, my boy.
Trying to get the bot to think about going in the house.
No matter what they do, you cannot die. You can never die. They want to take you from me, Jason. Don't let them.
I don't think this is ever gonna happen, guys. Brandon's just got too... He's too strong. He breaks away, so I'll just have to kill him. Give him the door kill. Give him the door kill. What's the girl's name from Elm Street? Nancy.
That's my Jason.
Mega Jitty says, how many times do I have to tell them? The right tools for the right jobs. Good. Scotty from Star Trek V. The Final Frontier. Alright, we'll try one more time, guys, and then we'll wrap it up. To get that, the knife kill on Brandon there on Bugsy.
So young. So pretty.
It's gonna be a short game.
Kill them all, Jason.
Because I ain't wearing any underwear.
So let's just go to that cabin.
Really nice, Kenny. Oh, smells like hot dogs. I'll take one of those beers.
There he went the back way this time. Sweet. So I'm on the right track. So we just went in the door.
All right, now, where?
Ah, got him. There we go.
That's my boy. Hunt them
Got it.
down and make them pay.
Scotty! No, Greg, we already decided it was Nancy. No problem, Mr. Matthews. I cannot break the laws of physics, Captain. Yeah, exactly. Alright, guys. I think I'm going to wrap it up for today. For tonight. Thank you all for coming in. Come back to the main menu. We'll play a tape to go out. Oh, Mr. Matthews, you haven't seen this part yet. I usually end the streams like this. There's Easter eggs in the game as well, where you can collect tapes based on the stories. One from Pamela's perspective and one from Tommy's, and these were all created for this game. All for this game. So, and I think we were on like number 5, I think. So basically this is Jason's mom talking to the cops after Jason's died.
He was 10
And thanks,
years
guys.
old yesterday. Did you know that? Did any of you know it was his birthday?
Okay, Mrs. Voorhees. That's all we need for the moment.
Has anyone found him yet? My Jason? Oh, God, my baby must be so cold.
Thanks so much, guys. Everyone in the chat. Everyone from the top. Sebi, OG, Mr. Matthews, Mega Jetty, Red Shirt, Cub and Jez were in here earlier. My buddy Miller stopped by. Zombie Cat stopped in to say hello. everybody who came in, spent some time with us tonight. I really appreciate when you do come in, you support the stream. We all get to hang out. We all get to talk. I will be back on Sunday, as always, for Don's DLC. We're going to go just after 4 p.m. I've got it set for 4:30. I've got to work tomorrow and Sunday, but I should be home in time. It shouldn't affect the stream, but just in case, we might start up a little bit late. But I will talk to you guys then. Thanks so much, as always, for, like I said, thanks so much for coming in.
You were married before, ma'am?
No, this man did not marry me. We met. It doesn't matter where we met. He held me down by my throat. He forced himself into me. He made me stare into his eyes as he...
Raped you, ma'am?
I tried to stop him.
But he was too strong.
It was his eyes. His eyes were... He had so much hatred. I couldn't stop him. He'd kill me.
Did you report this?
Pamela, did you ever report him?
What was done was done. It didn't matter anymore. Nothing mattered. I just needed to take care of my son. My dear Jason.
And we'll go one more.
Sir,
and then
we have a report there's a major storm coming in. We have to call off the search. We're having the men get off the lake and resume tomorrow.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay? My son is out there. You have to find him.
I'm sorry, ma'am. It's not safe being on the lake if there's a lightning strike.
You fucking bastards, go find my little boy now!
Sit down, Mrs. Voorhees.
No, goddamn you!
Mrs. Voorhees, you need to calm down.
Are you heartless? He's my child. He's down in that lake. Find him. Let go of me. Let go, you fucking animals. You'll pay for this. I swear to God, you will pay for this. You fuck.
Oh yeah, the tapes are super creepy. They put so much work into them, and she swore 3 times in the tape. That's not me, YouTube. I use self-control tonight. I didn't curse once. Like, come on. All right, Mr. Matthews. Everybody else, you gotta make it, Jetty. Same time, same bat time, same bat channel next week. Have a good night, guys. I'll talk to you. Have a good weekend. Talk to you on Sunday for everybody who's gonna be able to make it. If not, see you next Friday.